Hi everyone, and welcome back to the final match of the day, which is the Teemo Bracket Finals of the Ryze Up tournament in 2012. Any Which Way versus Givenz Goonz. On Any Which Way, we have Harsh Logic, Asprey, which I've been told to pronounce as Mr. Jones, Winnie, and I Snapple You. Just so you know, they do have quite an extensive team bio. However, it is very long, and as a special treat for you guys, we're going to read it for you after the match. And depending on what happens during the match, it may change the ending of the story. Just so you know, Asprey is usually their AD carry. The team itself, though, was started by A, who is not in the match. He is their substitute, but he's been so busy that he hasn't been able to participate in the game. But he's the one that got this all together. The entire team does know each other. They started out as a gaming guild together. As I said before, Mr. Jones, Asprey, is their AD carry. Harsh Logic likes to jungle for them. I Snapple You is usually their AP mid. Givenz Goonz is their top lane, and Winnie is their support. Yeah, I forgot about Givenz Goonz because we are currently waiting for him right now. He should be logging on any minute, but we just wanted to get the stream started at 10:30 because we know that was the time we were listed, and that's when we know you are all signing in.
Okay, so on Givenz Goonz side, we have Junior Paper Stacks, Love Nathan, Manimal, Conquest of Bread, and Love Afterlife. Some things that we know about them is they're all RTS players, and they had come to League of Legends. They actually have Age of Empires background for a lot of their RTS stuff, and they are active members of the website for RTS Sanctuary. The team formed around September of this year, or this past year, and the roles are pretty undefined, so they kind of mix it up based off of what they need, what the other team is picking and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how they go with that. But we're still going to have to wait because Givenz Goonz is...
They gave me the pronunciation. I can still read that on my own.
Still coming to his computer.
I believe he's technically online, but he had to step out of his house briefly, and he should be on at any minute. We wanted to start off the stream for you guys, so you're not logging in at 10:30, which was the listed time on lolreport.com. So we wanted to make sure we were on for you. While we have a chance, why don't we make some plugs? Continue to watch our uploaded videos at youtube.com/D3PowerUnderwhelming. That is where we have our local recordings. So if the match just happens to be way too laggy for you guys, you're not enjoying the lag, but you really want to see what happens, feel free to wait. And we're actually going to put up the last match, which was Master of the House versus... Nip Tip.
Great match.
Oh my god, great match. Check it out as soon as we post it up. But there wasn't enough time to do it, and we wanted to get enough bandwidth so you guys could watch this on the stream to the best of our ability. But yeah, we'll be uploading that match and then this match right after this match. So look for that in about 1 to 2 hours after the match. Since we're uploading 2 videos, it's probably going to take a while. Continue to check us out at twitch.tv/powerunderwhelming, where we'll be doing a lot of streaming. We do have a potential scrimmage tomorrow at 6 p.m. We also have another tournament we have just signed up for. We'll give you more information about that as soon as we get some. And yeah, we're still waiting for Givenz Goonz. Hopefully he'll be up shortly.
Also on Facebook, we have a page for Power Underwhelming that you can like. We will start updating that more often. Unfortunately, just some local friends and stuff were the only people on that fan page currently, so we just had to see if we can get some more people, and then we can start updating more frequently there.
Absolutely. We do want to provide somewhat constant streaming, but as we talk about that, Givenz Goonz has joined, and we'll get started. Here we go. Oh, not this again. Looks like Master of the House and Nip Tip aren't the only ones with this problem. Let's see what's going to happen. Go back to the
Okay, so it seems
bracket.
like someone wasn't here, so... Someone went out so the match wouldn't start, I believe. I'm not sure if it's the same issue.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe people are having trouble with custom games tonight. But stick around. It should be. According to Conquest Red, that was a really well-played game, in his opinion.
Okay, so they're trying to get the name of the guy that just left.
I think that was Winnie who just left. One of our friends from Match of the House wants to plug his website, which we'll gladly do. It is youtube.com/oralgamings. That's AUREL games. And if you want some more LOL action in the Ryze Up tournament, tonight at midnight, Chili will be casting the match of We Just Met Each Other versus Team Spaghetti Cat.
And that's at on3d.tv/user Chili Maniac. You can go there and then it'll show up as a couple other things up on his site, so you can check those out.
Yeah, check that out if you're looking for more LOL action right after this match. Let's see. We're still waiting on Winnie to come back on. Hopefully he'll get on soon. Unfortunately, we also don't know a lot about these teams. We haven't seen them play yet, so we can't really go into a lot of the dynamics of who we think is going to choose who, like we could for Master of the House, just because we had that prior knowledge, because we have been casting for them before, and we know them personally, so we know kind of what's in their head.
Yeah, and not to mention we also had that video from Nid too.
Yeah, so that was a perfect game for this kind of stuff to happen to us too, because we actually knew stuff about each team. This one, unfortunately, we do not. But Winnie is back, and hopefully we'll get started. Got the go, go, go. Oh, looks like they're going to switch it up, though, just so they can get into the positions they want for picks.
Okay, looks like both teams are now ready.
Yeah, are we going to start? Hopefully we won't have any issues this time. If it's not one issue, it's another. Here I was thinking, oh, finally, the third match. It'll be the charm. We won't have any technical issues. Here we go. We started the match. And we're in. Now, let's see if we can make it into the game.
Right.
Looks like the first ban from Any Which Way will be Shaco.
Pretty standard ban. He's a really solid jungle, you know, and he's great at lane ganking, great at counter jungling. He's just all around a major nuisance.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of stealth. We got the Shen being banned by Givenz Goonz.
Now, I'm a little surprised by that just because they switched Shen up so much recently. I'm going to guess that they probably researched and just saw that one of their players play Shen a lot.
We got another standard ban, Rammus, by Any Which Way.
But with how Shen changed, they made him a little more sustainable in using his abilities. He ran out of energy too fast before, so they changed some things up. I'm not sure exactly how strong he is now, though.
Oh, looks like we have an Ari banned by Givenz Goonz. That might be focused on Any Which Way, but she is a pretty standard mid. A lot of people like to use her. She's got a lot of good escape mechanics. She can be pretty powerful.
She is powerful all around, but she's not like a hard or a really like hyper damage champion. So a lot of people don't normally ban her because they can control it.
Speaking of hyper damage champions, we have a ban by Any Which Way to ban Kassadin.
Yeah, that's not too much of a surprise. He is a super damage AP mid.
Oh my god,
Especially when he starts
ridiculous.
to get farmed. And he doesn't even need to get super farmed. He just needs to make sure he gets kills and assists.
Yeah. And as we saw in that last match, that Cassidy wasn't getting a lot of farm, yet he was still effective and doing damage throughout the entire game.
Yep.
And the last is Morgana, another pretty standard ban.
Yep.
We saw how effective she could be in the match before.
Yeah,
with,
that all so deadly.
Oh my god. All right, now we're going into picks. Any which way gets the first pick.
So it doesn't mess up or something. Okay, so we got Sona, but we have jungle.
So that might just be
spell. So that could be they're gonna switch.
Yeah, they can.
They
switch
just want to
that
get
up,
Sona picked before.
And maybe Harsh Logic was playing a jungle beforehand, so if it's a jungle Sona, we're going to see some really interesting gameplay.
No, yeah, they're probably just going to switch it to another character, and they wanted to make sure that they picked it, so that way someone farther down on the picks will get their champion.
Looks like we're going to have a Skarner jungle.
Okay, so Skarner jungle is super strong. He has a lot of fast jungling ability, and his ultimate is really good for initiating team fights. He's really good. He can also do a lot of good counter jungling.
So we have Caitlyn with really good range.
Yeah, Caitlyn's a really good AD. We'll have to see what AD they go with. Sometimes there are some ADs that are a little bit better just because her ultimate is just so easy to shut down.
Yeah.
But she does have a lot of auto attack in the late game, and she can be really good. Miss Fortune is, I think, exactly like Caitlyn, except that her ult's a little bit better. So, on all in all, I'd say I'd give Miss Fortune the better chance of winning the lane. Unfortunately, Caitlyn's a little stronger early game, and Miss Fortune doesn't pick up until a little bit like mid to late game. And we also got that Udyr, which is a really good jungle pick against a Skarner. I've seen Udyrs just destroy Skarner.
Nice. And we have a Twitch. Oh, to a Heimerdinger. Is it going to stay Heimerdinger?
Yeah, I was going to say, I haven't seen a Heimer in a tournament in a while.
Let's find out. He's kind of personally my favorite, even though he doesn't scale all that well. He's a pretty awesome pusher. I actually got into this game playing Heimerdinger. He's kind of, he plays not the way you'd expect. A lot of people focus on the turret combat when really you need to focus on getting your missiles up early in the game because they auto lock on, they auto hit, and you can get some pretty clutch kills early on and harass. But they're not going to pick Heimer because, again, he doesn't scale all that well. It looks like they might pick Jaina though.
And they went for Aurelia, which Aurelia is a really, really strong top lane.
Yeah, and she's going to go top as we see what the
We're going to have to see what her counter top. Ooh,
Cassiopeia.
Yeah, Cassiopeia is going to be a really good mid. And since we got Janna as the support versus Sona, we don't know what their mid is going to be, but Cassiopeia definitely punishes a lot of people. So.
Yeah, and it might be Caitlyn, but we're not sure. Love Afterlife might have another mid in mind.
Yeah.
Caitlyn might go bottom.
What's good about this, though, is that Demonio Gomez knows what their top is, so he can pick to go against it.
And it looks like he's going to choose Warwick.
Okay, so if they don't do any switching and Warwick does stay top, I haven't seen him top in a long time, but he has a lot of heal capabilities, so the harass of Aurelia won't be as effective, but generally she likes to farm really heavy in the beginning and not do a whole bunch of fighting until she gets a little higher level, and then when she starts to get like her Trinity Force out, she starts doing a ton of damage.
And Warwick can lock people down, so if Udyr, if he is the jungle,
no matter who it is, that lane is going to be really gankable.
Yep. Looks like Love Afterlife's taking his time deciding on the final champion.
Which is probably going to be whoever their mid is. So I have to see who they're going to pick against Cassiopeia. Karthus.
I actually believe
Warm Turtle called it.
Even before they picked Karthus. Yes, he called it. Karthus is the middle, going up to Manimal.
Okay, so
he did. He told us.
So Karthus is a perfect pick against Cassiopeia. They both have a lot of harass, a lot of positioning, and they're both really good at farming. Strangely enough, though, it looks like he's going Revive. That's a little surprising. Not sure what that's about.
Yeah.
Because Karthus already has a reduced death time. So that means with a Revive, I guess that Karthus will never actually be dead since his death timer is so low. Yeah, so mid lanes, I think that's pretty good. That's a pretty even fight. It'll be more about just, which champion positions and, and the ganks and stuff.
Yeah, and we just got clarification on the revive. Warm Turtle, who is in Master of the House, was just messaging us, and apparently he plays a Suicide Karthus and won the match, beating Master of the House with that.
Yeah, that is definitely a type of Karthus you can do. You always just go in all the way, hit all your AoEs, and then in your death mode, you just keep doing damage, and you alt in your death mode and get like quad or triple kills. It is pretty deadly.
We'll just have to see if they shut him down early and bring the team fights away from him.
Right. Okay, so on bottom lane, we got the Misfortune and Sona versus Caitlyn and Janna. Now, I think Caitlyn has really good range, and Janna has the ability to shield her and give her an AD buff from that shield. So I think that's going to be a pretty good lane. But Sona has better initiate, and her damage was recently reduced in the last patch, but she's still really good with her heals, and Misfortune will eventually start doing a lot of damage. In top lane, yeah, it is going to be that Warwick versus the Aurelia, which I think Aurelia is going to win the lane and win the farm, but Warwick's going to at least be able to stay for a little while he's doing his heals and all that stuff. So he can stand toe-to-toe. I don't think you could kill her outright, though. She just does more damage.
And if Udyr comes in and he gets that lockup, he might actually get some pretty good ganks on her.
Right, and then with the Udyr and the Skarner, we're going to see a lot of potential counter jungling, counter warding, and stuff. Now, quickly going into summoner spells, Udyr has chosen Ghost and Ignite, so he doesn't have a Flash, which isn't super surprising. Udyr himself has a lot of escape mechanics, and his bear stance gives him movement speed, so that's pretty good. And Skarner went with a more standard Flash and Smite, so that's not too unusual. And then bot lane has 2 heals and 2 flashes, so that's going to be a lot of survivability and a lot of getaway mechanics. While the other bot lane went with a heal, a flash, and then a flash and a clairvoyance. Which again, that means Janna's going to have a little better map control, and they're going to be able to tell when barons and dragons are happening if they happen to not have wards. Yep. And they can also check bushes and check counter jungles for their jungles.
Yeah, and looks like Any Which Way did not choose any of their champions to have clairvoyance.
Yeah. And then mid is going Flash and Ignite on Cassiopeia, which isn't too unusual. And then, like we said, the Revive, which we had just talked about, and a Teleport. Now, mid on Teleport, for most of the big matches, they don't normally do it because you have more conversation with your jungle, so they can babysit your lane when you need to go back. But since Karthus is taking that, it gives him the ability to where he can go back more frequently than Cassiopeia and not have to worry about jungle coming to babysit his lane.
Plus, it would be really good if he keeps that Revive, dies in a team fight, uses his death ulties, comes back, teleports with Revive, and gets back into the team fight before it's even over, and maybe even cleans up.
That also means that dragons, like if he goes top or something, for whatever reason, no matter what, they'll always have 5 people at Dragon if he uses his teleport for that. Or just, even Baron. There's a lot of things. And since they're the only team that has teleport, they're the only team that's going to have that control of, hey, we need 5 people here now.
Yep. Yeah, this will be a really interesting match for me. I've never seen what is referred to as a Suicide Karthus.
Well, I've played Karthus in that sense, but I've never taken Revive to do it.
Yeah, I guess he's really committed. And this will definitely, even though it'll give the other team gold, if they get, a pentakill for his death, it's worth it every single time. And he won't have the countdown due to his Revive.
Okay, so we got some pretty sick skins on entire skin team on team Any Which Way.
That tells us they're playing the game they want to play. If they each have skins for the champions they chose.
Yeah, and then we got Skarner skin.
Yeah.
That's it. Lone skin.
That's a pretty cool skin, though. I've never seen that.
Yeah, Skarner himself just looks really cool, even with his regular skin. But that one, it looks just, more dangerous.
Yeah, that's a real change. Like, a lot of the skins in League of Legends, it's just like a color alteration or maybe a few minor things. But that's like a significant change.
Yeah.
All right, we're waiting to load.
So, level 1, I would give it to Any Which Way. Just because Cassiopeia's Q is so strong. Like, Karthus could go with his AoE level 1, but that drains a lot of mana, so they normally don't. They always normally go with Q, and that's another really spammable ability, but it's it's a lot more focused, and the time that it takes for it to go off compared to Cassiopeia's, which can hit multiple people in a much wider range, is just longer. So you can move out of it a lot faster. And then for jungles, since we have Udyr, he's probably going to start at blue. Skarner's probably going to start at blue. I think Skarner requires blue a little bit more than Udyr, though. So Skarner may not be giving his blue up to mid as much as Udyr possibly could. And in this, with a Karthus versus Cassiopeia, whoever has blue is going to dominate that lane because they both use mana extremely.
That's true. And yeah, you're right. I remember when our friend was playing with us and was using the Skarner, he constantly required blue. So
yeah, all of his abilities are on really low cooldowns, especially like his Q, and that's like his AoE damage and slow. So he's constantly spamming it while he's jungling, and they're always low.
Looks like any which way, he's hanging out in their base. Might be waiting for the CV, but they're going ahead. They're buying items.
We got some shotting for Givenz Goonz from Karthus, Aurelian. Oh, okay, almost their whole team now. And then someone's like, "What?" I think they're associating it with the actual forgiven word. Okay, so we have straight for an invade.
Yeah, looks like
this could actually be really bad because that misfortune's pretty far. I don't know. Can she see them?
Let's find out. No, she cannot.
Yeah. So she could back up in time, maybe.
She sees them now. She's running.
Okay, she runs to a turret. That was the good thing. If she continued to run in the jungle, she would have had a problem. That they're going to force an invade to golems or red.
Yeah, they're pushing towards red.
Okay,
it looks like Udyr's going up into there.
Yeah, and then we had a clairvoyance from Janna to make sure that no one was there.
Yeah. Looks like they might grab wraiths too. But
Okay, so yeah, they're just switching. They're like, okay, if they're going to invade our jungle, let's invade theirs. And so they're just going to go with a trade, and then it's probably going to even out afterwards.
Yeah. And looks like Sona is hanging out. Oh, Sona and Caitlyn. All right.
No, that's Misfortune.
Sorry. Yeah, Misfortune are hanging out in bottom.
So this is actually pretty good because that means Sona and Misfortune are going to be up on experience and farm compared to Janna and Caitlyn. But if they go a little too far out to get the farm and their entire team comes bottom, that could be a problem too.
Yeah, looks like they're coming in, but no, they're just making sure they're not going to get ganked. Looks like...
Okay, so yeah, they just leashed it.
He's grabbing... Skarner's grabbing red now, as is Udyr. Karthus is coming in towards the middle. Looks like Caitlyn and Jaina are going bottom.
Okay.
And, ooh, we might see an early gank by Udyr and Warwick.
Let's see what Udyr picked up as his level 2.
That's level 2. Oh wait, that's 1.
Okay, so yeah, he picked up air stance, so he does have it. But I think she's a little too far back.
Yeah.
So he probably should just back off because he's losing a lot of farm time currently. Warwick
he might try to bait her. He's going for it. He comes in, gets the bear form. She flashes out. Doesn't die, but they do get rid of her flash.
Yeah, and they burn the ignite, so that's pretty good. That means that Warwick's going to have a little easier time in the lane because she has to worry more about potential ganks. And Warwick didn't. He still has his flash. Skarner's just starting on his wolves.
Yeah, Warwick did not use his flash. Wolves. Udyr's going down to his wolves.
Blue hasn't been picked up by either of them yet. That's a little unusual. Well, I guess they could start wolves just because they're lower and they want to get more experience quickly since they both went for ganks. Skarner went, I think, bottom to see if something could happen, but then they were too backed up.
Looks like Cassiopeia's pushing mid pretty hard. Jay and Caitlyn are coming in pushing bottom really hard.
Yeah, Caitlyn's early game is just so strong. She does tons of damage, and her range is a bit farther than Misfortune's.
And Aurelia's pushing Warwick, too. Pushing him back to his tower. Looks like they know... Oh, yes! Givenz Goonz has a ward right here, so they know Udyr's right up there. They also have a ward in their tri-bush, but Looks like Any Which Way has a ward in their tri-bush as well.
Okay, so blue buff for Givenz Goonz hasn't been picked up by Skarner yet. I think he went back for mana and now he's going to get it now. So Udyr is actually, I think, getting a little ahead in the jungle. He's one level higher. Unfortunately, that's double warded, so they know they're there. So that's
they've already hit the retreat.
Yeah,
or warning.
So that's good because Udyr wasted time, so they're getting free farm while he's just sitting in. I don't know. He might be going up to try and help push the lane better.
Looks like he's in here waiting. They know he's in there, but they're pushing out a little bit.
Skarner's just continuing to jungle too, so he's catching up.
Yeah, so Udyr really needs to grab this kill if he's going to. No, he's going to go back, which is going to put him, which is going to give Skarner the advantage. Looks like Skarner might go in and try to gank Cassiopeia. She's pushed pretty far into.
She's
going back. Lots of damage. Burns her flash. Still more damage. Is she going to make it back to the tower? Yes, she is. She's pushing out back again. Skarner's going back into this jungle. Nice save by Cassiopeia.
Yeah, that was a great gank, but you know, with the flash down. If the flash wasn't down, that was a guaranteed kill.
Absolutely. See. Looks like Sona and Misfortune are pushing back up into Caitlyn and Jaina's territory.
Okay, so they're wondering where Udyr is because they just clairvoyance top to see if he was going to gank top. Oh, Jaina did.
Yeah.
Because she's the only one clairvoyance, right?
Yeah. Looks like Udyr is circling around, might try to do some counter jungling.
Yeah, he's going to ward up for when that next blue spawns. But what he doesn't know is that Skarner took a long time to get that blue.
Yeah,
so that timer's going to be really off.
Mm-hmm. That ward might actually burn out before... No, I think it's been enough time. I think the 5 minutes...
Oh, because Skarner like, just got his blue.
Huh. Yeah, I wasn't sure how long
it lasts for 3 minutes.
So yeah, it'll probably... the ward will probably go before blue is up.
Yep. Okay, so we got level 6. Is Karthus 6 now too?
I believe he is. He just turned level 6.
Okay, so now you have the danger of Karthus ulting it whenever someone gets low. So Any Which Way is going to have to be careful about not staying out too long with low health.
It was a good call by Givenz Goonz to choose Karthus last because he can be hard countered by Soraka with her heal, with her ulti, which is the team heal.
Yeah, that's very true. It's actually like when they were lining up for how they wanted to pick that. I bet you they planned that the entire time.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, they're like, let's let them pick a support that we know won't be as helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And Sona's helpful, like in team fights. You know, she'll be good, but in the early game, that makes him really strong.
Yeah.
So Work's finally starting to get up there to where his heal is evening out that lane, which is pretty good. Which means that Aurelia is just going to continue to farm and try to get that Trinity close.
It does look like Givenz Goonz is up by 0.3k, which isn't a lot, but it is a lead.
Okay, Jenna hasn't gone back yet, though, so that means Sona's sitting on a Philosopher's Stone currently while Jenna's waiting. Look, oh, she's getting caught.
But her Whirlwind knocked Udyr into the air, which got her the escape. He's going to go back up. Not being effective right now, but he did get a couple counter jungles in.
That's a Catalyst. Okay.
That is a Catalyst.
I just couldn't tell by the image. Okay, so Karthus had gone back about Catalyst, and Cassiopeia hasn't gone back yet. And I believe she bought a couple potions. So she's going back now. She's picking up a ring, some wards, and a couple health potions to help with the Karthus strikes. Also making sure that she uses those potions so she's not too low from dying from its ult. His Fortune went back and bought 3 Doran's Blades. Normally they go 2 and then they'll get like some lifesteal. So I'm surprised she went with 3. Maybe she was afraid because Caitlyn was doing so much damage with only boots.
She might want to do some more damage, to be able to push their lane off their tower.
Yeah.
Looks like Jaina's going up toward Dragon.
Okay, now Udyr's gone with a Vampiric Scepter, but Skarner's going with Philosopher. So Skarner is winning in the money department, and he has a little bit more mana, so he has more sustainability in using all of his abilities. But Udyr has better sustainability in a fight when staying alive.
See, Skarner's coming in. Might catch you deer.
It's interesting. Warwick went with a Doran's Ring for his starting item. I didn't notice that. He probably went that for the health and the heal to help.
Ooh, Karthus is coming in. They grab Cassiopeia. She's gonna go down.
Wasted
Missed
all.
First blood goes to Karthus. Cassiopeia is down.
With help from Skarner. Great job.
Jane's coming up, placing a ward right next to Givenz Goonz.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has any pink wards currently, so...
Nope, I haven't seen any. Looks like Udyr's going to babysit the lane, get some CS.
Okay, so Cassiopeia just finished up her boots. And... I don't... Yeah, she'd already bought that ring, so... And she's going to come back in the lane, so Udyr go back to his jungle. It's about 10 minutes, so we may see a dragon soon.
Yeah, it looks like they want to push into... Or Givenz Goonz wants to push into any which ways jungle. That's the ping indicator right here. But they also might be indicating that that ward has timed up.
Yeah, that is true. On farm status, Karthus is at 70, while Cassiopeia is at 61, so he's taking a slight lead. Not to mention he also has a kill, so he's going to definitely be owning that lane. On top lane, Warwick is going at 57, while Aurelia is at 77. So Aurelia is winning the lane on CS, and he can't really do anything to answer her damage, so she's winning that lane. Bottom, we have Misfortune at 85 and Caitlyn at 70. So Misfortune definitely winning the bottom lane, making sure to CS and just back up. Oh, Caitlyn, I think she may be saving some of her headshots to try to do more damage and harassment to make them go back more, so they lose more on the experience.
Yeah, this bottom lane is really pushing back and forth and back and forth. Sometimes it's Caitlyn and Jaina that are pushing, and sometimes it's Misfortune and Sona that are pushing. Looks like they're going to push again, do some
doing
damage.
so much damage.
Yeah, look at that.
Caitlyn went back and she oh, so close.
Nice connection. And we got the ult from Karthus. But we got the heal. No one's dead.
That was a great heal.
Absolutely.
And nice ultimate.
Ooh.
And
Is Jaina going to go
Jaina
down?
ultimate really good, but the flash.
And they got the ignite, but they get the heal.
No, it wasn't ignite. It's Misfortune's ability. She has a thing that does a little damage over time.
Wow. Nice save by Jaina to get out of there.
Yeah,
two very close calls for both teams. Both of them getting out of there. Looks like Udyr's coming in to set up a gank on Karthus. But he's kind of hanging out towards his tower, so...
Yeah, see, he probably went a little too far up into their jungle, and there's a ward there for the entrance of their jungle.
Yep.
So you probably saw that. Skarner's babysitting top. Irrelevant's coming back now.
Warwick's coming in.
Yeah.
It's like Caitlyn's trying to push a little bit. Even though she's the only one in the... But they're zoning her pretty well. Keeping her from
Yeah, I would say Sona should be going back soon. She doesn't have any mana. She's at half health. She can probably buy.
And...
This one, no, that's his word?
That's his word.
Okay.
But Skarner's right there. He sees him. Karthus comes in, slows him down. Cassiopeia comes in, doing lots of damage with here. Karthus goes down.
Oh, really good by Skarner. That's going to help.
Absolutely. Aurelia comes down, kills Udyr. Cassiopeia is forced to retreat back to her tower. Warwick's staying up for the CS. Well, it's an even trade.
Well, not exactly, because Karthus already had one kill and Udyr didn't.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
They stopped the kill from that, and they may pick up a... Oh, okay, I thought she was going to keep with the dive.
But now they're going to push for Dragon, and that might be where they gain the advantage.
Yeah, also, Aurelia got the kill, and Skarner got another assist, though. So, yeah, that might have actually been pretty even. And first Dragon happening, potentially.
If they got their pink, going to take out that ward.
But, yeah, so that delays mission, and it forces a fight. Not to mention they know they just got a kill on Udyr, which was probably the most dangerous thing to steal that.
They got the ward in.
Yeah, unfortunately, they haven't moved it back, so Misfortune could ult and steal.
Okay, yeah, now they are. They're moving it back. And the dragon goes to Givenz Goonz.
First dragon at 13:55.
So the next one will be almost at 19 minutes. Or almost at 20 minutes.
Well, almost at 19 minutes. 14. Or yeah, okay. I can't do math. Never mind. Oh, we got some fighting up on top. Warwick and Aurelia.
Warwick's coming in, pushing the tower really hard. But, wow, they keep just regenerating so much that...
So that Warwick went with,
advantage.
he went with some armor and mana, I believe that's what. So is he going an AP Warwick build? No, the next thing. Next thing, yeah.
Glacial Shroud, this is mana, armor, and
Cooldown.
decreased cooldown.
And then Aurelia built some attack.
Tons of damage.
Yeah, she has attack speed. And she got her boots. So she's not building Trinity Force to start. She's going to build a couple items before she does that. Okay, so we just got a Wriggles Lantern on Misfortune with her. She's finished her Berserker boots. Skarner just picked up his Sheen, and he picked up an Oracle, so we can start counter warding. Karthus went with some mana for his Tears, and then he built a small AP stick, which I believe is the next item to the... What was it? You can't remember the item.
What was the next build? This? Will of the Ancients? Or...
No, the Tears of the Goddess sort of builds into.
Ooh, I don't remember that either. I haven't used that in a long time.
Okay, so Karthus is getting blue from middle. And I don't know if Cassiopeia has had blue yet. Yeah, she has blue now. Okay, so that's going to even that lane out.
Yeah, Karthus is blue as well. So looks like they're both jungles are giving blue away. Looks like Warwick's pushing the tower yet again. Trying to get Aurelia. But she's just taking so much damage. Ooh. Lots of damage going on to Sona. They're going to push her back. Caitlyn comes in to help her out. And she's going to get away. Udyr's coming in now. But he's going to go in that tri-bush, and Givenz Goonz has that warded.
Yeah, he's going to go pick up red.
Yep. Ooh, we got a gank coming in. Skarner grabbed Warwick, but he got away. Wasn't early enough. Looks like Skarner has an Oracle. It's going to be counter warding now. Taking out all those wards. Looks like Cassiopeia's coming up. Is she going to grab him? Warwick's coming in too. They know he's here. Looks like she can go after Karthus. Push him backwards and start playing. Warwick getting some CS. Misfortune is Sona pushing the lane.
And on CS, we have 130 in mid for Cassiopeia versus Karthus, which is 138, so that's evened out a bit more. She was down before. On bottom, Misfortune's at 155, and Caitlyn's at 130. So Misfortune's still winning that out, and in the fights, it's always pretty close, though. So we're going to have to wait until a bit later. Caitlyn has picked up a BF sword and has her Vampiric Scepter, so she's going to build her Bloodthirster.
Yeah. Looks like Skarner is kind of...
And Karthus just finished his Rod of Ages, which, okay, yeah, now I understand the AP stick. He wants to build Rod of Ages first, and then build the item that Tears of the Goddess builds into, because Rod of Ages takes longer.
Are they going to catch him? Udyr comes in. They're all going to gang up on Skarner. Are they going to get the kill?
Oh,
he's moving pretty fast.
No, okay, Caitlyn helped him slow.
Yeah, that was a great slow by Caitlyn.
Cassiopeia for middle was coming down too.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they moved too quickly. Looks like Caitlyn's hanging out in the bush. Might be waiting for Warwick to come back up. Karthus is going to go grab Wraith. Skarner's going to grab Warwick.
The next dragon doesn't come up until 20, so
yeah,
that's not going to happen for a minute or two.
Looks like any which way is the only one with a ward out over in that area.
Well, yeah, that Oracle, that early on Skarner's definitely helped with stopping a lot of the warding that's going on.
And there he goes. He sees it, so there's going to be no wards down there now.
Which is really good timing since Dragon's going to be up soon. They want to make sure to either force a fight there or to make sure that they don't know that they're even going for Dragon. We'll have to see if if both teams are aware of the timing.
Looks like Udyr's coming down.
Okay, so
Wooden push. Ah, they already know it's down there. Looks like Givenz Goonz is all moving down. It is getting time for Dragon, so they might be prepping another Dragon. Looks like they're going to push Udyr and Cassiopeia back. Yeah, everyone's grouping up, but so is Any Which Way. Doing a little damage as they can. Comes Warwick. Look at that team fight. This will be a contested Dragon.
if Cassiopeia gets out there really well, it's going to be super good. But Karthus is so dangerous and also strong result.
Oh, we got an ult from...
That Misfortune ult was great.
Oh, they got Jaina. But they also got Cassiopeia. But they got Karthus and Skarner.
Oh, and the Karthus ult.
Oh, no one dies from the Karthus ult. Oh, man.
Yeah,
I thought for sure someone was going to go down.
I thought Udyr was going to go down, but Sona just healed him.
Wow. Looks like Udyr's going to go down anyway. Aurelia making a misclick, and Aurelia's coming in. But Karthus revives, comes back into the fight. They're still going to get Dragon. Ooh, nice heal. Saves Caitlyn. Lots of damage going on Karthus, but it's not going to be enough. Ooh, good heal from Misfortune. They're going to push them to the tower. They might get the kill.
Yeah.
They're going to kill
jump for it.
Yep.
Warwick may pick it up.
Oh, this is evening out. There, Aurelia goes down. I think out of all of that,
So yeah, that was even.
any which way still got the advantage though. It was 2-1, now it is 5-5. So out of that whole fight, they ended up winning it. However, not as much thanks to Karthus's revived teleport, and that might lead them to take Dragon, which is another benefit for them. Though they know it's coming, they have the ward, they're coming down to contest it. It may not work.
Cass just came back through though.
Yep.
Karthus, oh, that's a perfect Karthus angle. Great wall.
Pushing him back.
Cass doing tons of
And Skarner.
Karthus
Wow,
comes
lots of
back
damage.
now.
Jaina's running back. Dragon's not being contested currently. Ooh, they grab Karthus. Excellent move by Cassiopeia. Here comes...
Okay, he got flash.
Warwick.
Kind of over flash though. I don't. Yeah.
Oh, too bad. Could have grabbed Jaina too. They're gonna head back. Karthus doesn't have that revive now, so they might get a Dragon. Looks like Aurelia's gonna try to contest it, but everyone else
Say
is
her other
half
teammates are a
out.
bit too low, so they're just gonna have to
Yep,
watch.
that's a Dragon for Any Which Way.
Yeah, 22
Great
and
team fighting by
14
Any Which Way.
seconds. So it's gonna be at 28 minutes.
And we are exactly tied for gold. It is 27.1 to 27.1, and it just switched over to 27.2. Any Which Way is now ahead in kills, 6-5. This is a very even match.
Yeah.
This is going really well for both teams. This is very exciting.
With one extra kill on Any Which Way side, that means Givenz Goonz is a little better at CS. Just a little. But that could have also been from assists and stuff from the previous kills that they got. So, because most of the CS is relatively even. I think Karthus CS is the thing that's really winning it out. 172 versus Cassiopeia at 162. Not to mention Aurelia is at 137, so she's taken over, and Warwick is now only at 106. For AD carries, we got 199 on that Misfortune, only 169 on Caitlyn. So Misfortune is definitely moving ahead. She also picked up a Phantom Dancer, so she's doing tons of damage now.
Yeah, she's going to be very deadly in team fights now. That is if they don't target killer.
We got Infinity Edge and Caitlyn though, so her crits are going to be really strong. She's not going to be attacking as fast for auto attacks, but her abilities are going to be really good, and her headshots are going to do a lot of damage.
Now, while this is a fairly slow and standard game, this is good. This is very even. We got a lot going on.
Yeah, they're all like playing cautiously, and they're having points of contention, which are like pretty standard. Like Dragon and Baron is normally when team fights happen. There's no sloppiness from either team.
Yeah, absolutely. They're playing at the top of their game. Looks like Aurelia's coming in, doing lots of damage to Warwick, but Udyr's there. He's going to make it to the tower. He's going to be safe. Udyr got the stun, but she can take so much damage that I don't think she's going to go down from this. He's chasing her, but...
Warwick gets the heals off. He lives through this.
Oh, Karthus with the ult.
It got stopped.
Oh, wow!
Cassiopeia killed him and stopped the ult.
Wow, amazing stop by Cassiopeia.
Oh wait, Skarner came up.
Yes, Skarner's up.
He pulled the Warwick.
Warwick cannot die.
AP Warwick for the win.
Absolutely awesome teamwork by Any Which Way. I can't believe that happened.
Okay,
I was not expecting that.
He's more like tank Warwick, but he did build a couple AP items to start. So.
Lots of damage coming from Sona. The thing with Sona is, yes, they reduced her damage, but they also let it catch up in the later levels. So she doesn't do damage early, but she does the same damage later on in the match.
Yeah, and on both supports we got, we already have the Philosopher's Stone for both of them, but Sona went Heart of Gold, which means her money is probably a little better. You check that out. Right there, click on that.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so yeah, she's at
4,532 total to Jaina's 3,439.
Yeah, so that Heart of Gold's definitely helping her out there. Not to mention, she also has more assists, which are helping.
We got a turret grab for Cassiopeia. I was focused on here because it looked like they were going to grab for that turret too. But middle has gone down for Givenz Goonz.
And Aurelia on top, she was a little overextended. Warwick thought he was going to go for it, but then Skarner came up through the river.
Yeah, we got a ward down there. Looks like Udyr might be coming in.
Yeah,
with Cassiopeia.
Yeah, so if they overextend to try to take this turret out, and this could be deadly.
Alright, looks like they're going to back up.
They do have a ward.
They do see Cassiopeia. But Karthus is coming in. They don't know that Udyr's right here. He might be able to catch Karthus out of position, but he's hanging out. They're pushing down. Yeah, it looks like everyone's going to retreat back to their respective areas. Looks like Misfortune and Sona just went back to buy stuff.
Yeah, Misfortune just picked up another BS sword, so she's probably going to build her Infinity Edge now. And Caitlyn will probably build... Well, I don't know. She has a Vampiric Scepter, but you always get that early. So she could go with Bloodthirster, or she could go with Phantom Dancer. That's what she's going to shoot for. She could also go with probably a little more survivability if she wanted to, but most of the time they didn't.
Looks like we're going to fight here. Oh, missed ulti by Sona. She's running back. Skarner's going to be there to help her. Mike grabs her. Yeah, grabs her. But Udyr's there to help her out.
Karthus came down there.
We got an ulti by... A great ulti by Misfortune, keeping them off her teammates, pushing them back. Looks like we're going to have a team fight. Lots of damage by Sona. She might... Ooh, nice heal. Gives her the save. Udyr's just hanging out. Looks like Warwick and Aurelia are just fighting up top.
Yeah, that was a really good pickup by Any Which Way. Sona definitely messed up by using that flash. I don't know if it was either an accident or something, because it wasn't like she was chasing a kill. They were at full health, and she flashed and just queued. So it's unusual, especially since she had just wasted her, or not wasted, but missed her ult.
Looks like another tower goes down for Any Which Way in their favor. Givenz Goonz now two towers down and no towers killed.
Also, Any Which Way is starting to creep up again on the money there, especially with the extra kills.
They're now ahead by 3K, which is the closest in gold we've seen in all of our casting.
Yeah, most of the matches by this time they're already like 10K different.
So this is a very even team. Any Which Way is ahead in kills now, but not by a significant amount. This could go any way.
Okay, it looks like they were pinging red. And then Aurelia started to come down. I thought Aurelia was going to pick it up, but it looks like they're just going to give it to Skarner.
Yeah.
Caitlyn may also come in and take it. Not yet. Okay, Skarner should... Oh, no, Caitlyn, where are you going? Okay, yeah, they're going to give it to Skarner.
Yeah, he's got that. Looks like they're prepping for Dragon. They engage Dragon. Givenz Goonz is out of position. They're going to get that free. Jaina's coming in too late. She might get ganked here. Lots of damage going down, but a heal close. And a save. Well, look at this. Karthus is taking a lot of damage from Cassiopeia now. And everyone's backing off. And looks like Any Which Way got the advantage, got the dragon, and got out of there. Sona's kind of hanging out in there a little too long, but Misfortune's there to help her out. taking out some of those wards, which is going to be really helpful for any which way. So really good warding, really good counter warding too. Very impressive.
And that Aurelia is almost has, she built the mallet and she's building her Triforce, her Trinity Force. So once that happens, Aurelia all of a sudden does like a truckload of damage and can take tons of people on. Just has lots of survivability. We also got Azil on Caitlyn, so it looks like she's going to start building her Phantom Dancer. And
it looks like we have a gank getting set up against Karthus, but he's moving back. I don't think he saw that. He just kind of knew to move back.
Udyr does have a Heart of Gold, which isn't too unusual for jungles. He may build that into Rodwins. We'll have to see. Karthus has picked up a revolver, so he's building a Will of the Ancients. Cassiopeia has already had a Will of the Ancients for a while, and also has picked up a Sash so she can stop any kind of CC and control on him.
Looks like they're going to push mid now. Oh, looks like Skarner and Karthus are going to try.
Yeah, they just backed, so there's no one there to respond, so this could be a free tower. Yeah, definitely going to get everybody back.
Yeah, that goes down. So now, looks like Givenz Goonz is going to have their first tower. To any which ways 2. Well, that's not a big difference. So.
Okay, but their whole team is moving top.
Yeah, it looks like they want to take out top tower too. No, I don't think they saw that either, because I think all their wards just timed out. But they know they're there now. They're going to take out this top tower and catch up in towers.
Yeah, and they clairvoyance and saw only 2 people. So they know they can get the tower down before
there goes the
tower. They can respond. Go to him by Givenz Goonz.
Yeah, that was a great maneuver. Karthus is teleporting out of there.
Going to bottom to clear up.
Well,
again, he's at 247 CS. He's leading in... Or no. Oh, sorry. Misfortune's leading in CS right now. He's second. He's catching up pretty quickly, too.
Are they going in for a team fight? Looks that way. No. They're going to come around. Maybe get better positioning. Looks like they want to engage. Karthus is... If they push back there, they might actually grab him. Getting out of position. They grab Jaina though.
Yeah, Warwick.
Great Warwick call. Yeah.
Now they're all kind of split up.
Yeah. So yeah, is this going to be a trap? Are they going to... Is this a bait? Maybe. They're not falling for it though. Now 9-5. We're even on towers. And they're going for Baron.
31 minutes.
They know it's happening. They're coming in. But I don't know they're going to grab it. Yes, they grabbed it. They're coming down.
Now we're going to have to see what they decide to do with this Baron. They're going to have to make sure to maximize its effect, since it's not a game-winning Baron in the sense that they can't end the game like right now, but they can try to get, pushing as much as possible, try to force a team fight somewhere while they have.
If they can get a kill or a tower down, it'll be to their advantage. Obviously, if the kill is met with another kill, it won't. But if they can get a free kill or a tower down,
right. And now it's also forcing Givenz Goonz to kind of like wait out and either have them engage under a turret.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Sona's gonna go down. Oh, nice heals.
He's got a really great
good ult by Misfortune. Takes out Karthus. Cassiopeia takes out Jaina again. This tower is almost down. They got 2 kills out of that. No one's gone down for any which way. And they're back to pushing the lane. I think they're going to wait for their next set of minions to come in before they finish this tower off. Karthus used his revive to come back into the fight, but the tower's down. They've got 2 kills and a tower. So this is looking really good for any which way. He's now 6k gold ahead of Givenz Goonz.
And then not up for another 5 seconds, so they can possibly make this one.
And
a lot of ults were spent.
Yep. Oh, suppression by Warwick gets the kill on Caitlyn. Another kill. Misfortune gets Aurelia. And looks like Karthus is going down yet again. He's going to ult. How many kills are we going to see? 1 kill. 1 kill by Karthus, and that was Cassiopeia.
That's going to be a free turret and an inhibitor.
So while that was an okay ult, it killed
well, they're already calling GG, so it looks like they're going to try to end it right now.
Yep. What will they do? mean, that's...
And here I say that that's not a game-winning Baron.
Yeah.
It was.
Wow. Absolutely well played by any which way. They might be able to hold them off, though. It's only 10 seconds now until Caitlyn gets back, and 13 seconds until Aurelia gets back. So they did take the first tower, but this doesn't necessarily mean game over. There have been games where people are pushed this far back and come back to win it. Oh, but they did get that tower. Oh.
Yeah, see, this is really... Like, no matter what, even if it's not game-winning at this moment, they push them so far ahead because now they can walk in, kill an inhibitor, and then take your Nexus at any time.
Looks like Caitlyn does kill Warwick, and they're going to have to push back. But their 2 towers are down. That is huge for any which way.
Right, so that kind of like... They've evened off, but now the problem is that they have to have at least someone sit in their base and babysit while that inhibitor is down, and that's going to give any which way complete farm over the map.
It looks like they're going to go for Dragon yet again. Kills Dragon, goes down at 34, so we'll probably see it. This is almost 35, we'll probably see it at 41 if this match even goes that long. Lots of damage coming out by Karthus.
The gear gets a stun
Oh, but cut short by Misfortune. It's kind of a push them back ult, but she's got a lot of cooldown. Let's see when that's up again. That'll be up in 88 seconds, or yeah, 86 seconds now. So not too bad. It's a fairly low cooldown for an ult. Looks like they're going to take that tower though. That's going to go down. So it is now 7 towers for... Ooh, because they just took up there. 7 towers for any which way, and 3 towers for Givenz Goonz. 14 kills to 7. Any which way is now 10k ahead of Givenz Goonz, and they're going to chase down Aurelia. Will they get her? No, they will not. Aurelia will get away.
So yeah, they definitely maximized that Baron buff to the...
Yeah, I did not expect them to get that far with that. And
right, I
figured it well.
they'd get a turret, maybe the second turret and the inhib, but I didn't think they'd get both inner turrets also.
Looks like Warwick's got a Guardian's Angel.
Yeah, he's playing all like super tanky. He went with a little bit of attack speed and stuff, but he's definitely their initiator. He just suppresses someone, and then they all just jump on that person and kill it.
And for a super tanky character, he does pretty decent damage. Like, he's not a heavy hitter like Misfortune is or Cassiopeia is, but he's just getting in there, taking the damage, suppressing them, and giving enough damage to actually mean something.
Yeah, and Misfortune just got some armor penetration. Looks like Caitlyn has a Phantom Dancer and took a pickaxe. Not sure what she's building that into.
Looks like Skarn is going for red, but Cassiopeia and Warwick are coming in. He's going to run off. Cassiopeia's going to steal red. And they're hanging out in Givenz Goonz jungle. This is an excellent match. Very good.
Yeah, it was very even until that Baron.
That was a critical move. Probably the move that's going to win it for any which way. But you can never be sure. A good team fight, a great catch a player off guard or a player out of position and then wipe out the rest of the team could switch it over for Givenz Goonz. So we can't count them out yet. They could turn this around, but it looks like there's a massive amount of minions coming around here. But Karthus is here and Caitlyn's here. They're going to get all that CS and a lot of gold. Looks like Skarn is coming up, but they know that Caitlyn and Karthus are down there, so they might be able to gank Karthus, but it doesn't look that way. Looks like they just want to take out that tower, come in with that wave.
Yeah, and they'll get that because they're far too back in their base.
Yeah.
They're gonna just offer up all their outer towers.
Yeah. They only have 1 outer tower left, and 2 inner towers, and 2 inhibs. But that inhib probably is going to be respawning soon. I don't know the exact timer for that, but I know it's been down for quite a while. So that should be spawning soon. Looks like there's a bunch of minions coming in. Might be able to take up that turret, but I'll have to find out. Looks like they're prepping for another Baron. They do see... Oh, she just barely missed that ward. Oh, no, they do see it. They're pinging. They want to contest this. If Givenz Goonz gives this up, it's over. They're done, and any which way has win. But a nice ward by Skarner and a nice little trap from Caitlyn. So they may think Baron is not being watched. It is now. I don't think they see him. No, they don't know they're up there. Oh, yes, they do. It just pinged. And they do have a ward up in there, so they can see them now. Looks like they're going to start Baron anyway, but it looks like a fake. They might catch Aurelia off position. Yes, they do. She's back. Oh, nice ulti from Cassiopeia, followed up by an ulti from Misfortune. Wow.
Warwick did a
suppression up there. Caitlyn's going to go down. There's no way she's getting out of there.
Okay. She's got it.
There it is. And looks like Skarner is going to be the sole survivor.
Okay, yeah, they're not even going for Baron. They faked it. They're going to get the inhib and then go for the win.
Yep.
Oh, actually, okay.
Yep.
I was just saying, he ran by.
Looks like they decided to surrender instead of giving any which way the actual victory.
Okay, so good job by both teams. It was really even for the most part.
Yeah, just a critical play really changed up the match.
Yeah, any which way definitely capitalized.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations to Any Which Way. You're going on to the Sweet 16 bracket. Good luck and hope you do well. To Givenz Goonz, well played, a great game. You guys did really well. It was really fun to watch. Sorry you can't go on, but we hope to see you again. For those of you watching, I did promise a story. So, now that we know the winner, we can tell it. This is written by the folks of Any Which Way on their official meeting. Let me prepare my story voice. One dark and stormy night many moons ago, Rob, Demonio Gomez, who I will refer to as Demon from now on, and Harsh Logic, who I'll also refer to as Harsh, sat atop the battlements of their lord's castle walls. They hid behind the crenellations, the rain pouring off their helmets. Well, this is it, Harsh stammered to Demon as he passed him the smoke they were sharing. We won't make it through the night, best guess. Harsh and Demon were new recruits, thrown together to hold the wall against the druid hordes atop the Horus Tibas. Demon, a champion of the uppers. Harsh, a lone roamer of the forest. Their commanding officer looked shaken. It is hard to remain confident when a man as legendary as the great I Snapple You, the Orange, can't seem to hold it together. As the skies darkened, the moon became obscured by clouds, the temperatures continuing to drop until sheets of rain came down frozen. I Snapple You called the group together for one last pep talk. No one can remember what he might have said to inspire them. It is hard to think straight. All they knew is that after listening to him in rapt silence for but a few moments, with the drums of war and the music of impending death beating in the background, they were ready to give their all for the protection of Lord Winnie, and his Hueyan heritage. As lightning flashed, they could see the Lord himself upon the ramparts over the gates of the keep. The minutes ticked past with irritating lethargy, and then suddenly the horde of Givenz Goonz was upon the walls. As they rained death upon them, wave after wave continued to advance, unfazed by the slaughter of their foreguard. They overtook the wall, smashed through the gate. When all hope was lost, suddenly, from the tower came the sounds of salvation. Pew! 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 Asprey had awakened from his coma. The battle had turned. He had rained speedy, explosion-propelled iron death upon the horde. Pew! 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 He carried them to victory this day. The survivors vowed to fight, always as a team. Is this the end, or shall we see more? Thank you. I hope anyone watching for Any Which Way enjoys that. Thank you so much. We didn't really specify when we wanted team information, but they gave us an entire story. And while we didn't think it fit in the first part of our little banter, we had to have it in there. It was really creative, a lot of fun. Again, we will be continuing to cast for the Ryze Up tournament in the Sweet 16. We are done for the separate brackets. Now we're going into the Champions bracket. Continue to watch us. We will hopefully have times and posts. If you're in the Champions bracket and you see what we're doing and you like it and we haven't casted you for you already, please come contact us. We definitely want to cast for the rest of the tournament. We'd love to hear from you. Again, thank you so much for watching. You can watch us more as we stream live on twitch.tv/powerunderwhelming. You can also follow our YouTube page, which will have every match we stream with the local recording so that it'll be nice and smooth at youtube.com/D3PowerUnderwhelming.
And we also have a Facebook page for Power Underwhelming, so make sure to check that fan page out and like and favorite and subscribe and do all that stuff. It always helps us out. Thank you and have a good one.
Have a good one, and we'll see you next week. So long.